KRF TV is proudly brought to you by the following sponsors: KRF Motorsports, Kimmy's Rural Fencing, Computer Shop, Aloha Gardens, MP Custom Design and Fabrication, BAM Motorsports, Upix Racing, and Adelaide Tarp Specialists.
Welcome back to KRF TV for race 2 of the DPSS series at Okyama. Just switching over to live pictures at the moment, as the cars are out there just warming up and getting used to it. Looks like a bit more grip, Lance.
Yeah, the weather's warmed up now. It's perfect conditions for these cars, so a lot more grip, and these cars can push it a little bit further. Last race was very entertaining, so this one's the same.
Yeah, opening corner caught a few people out. We had our pole sitter in the pits at the end of lap 1, so we don't know exactly what happened there, but I haven't seen his car out warming up, so maybe a bit more damage to his chassis than what we think.
Yeah, both Cannon and Tyson haven't showed up, so obviously we're repairing the cars.
Practice is just about to finish, and we'll straight to the grid. Now just remember, folks, race 2 is is all the lead lap cars that are reverse gridded from race 1. So it just makes it a little bit more interesting for the races that come up. Notice a lot of cars are very late getting on the grid, Lance. Maybe they're thinking about that fuel already.
Yeah, this one's a bit longer than the last, so maybe fuel might be an issue.
No, this is only race 2, Lance. Only 15 minutes still.
Green, green, green.
Geez, look like Jacob's made some severe moves straight off the back foot. A little mistake coming out of that last corner.
Looks like Paul Gorrell again is, he just went around now. He's fallen right to the back. Second race in a row.
Could be just struggling with the car. Maybe the setup's not to his liking.
Yeah, he got pushed out wide on the first few corners, so he dropped the wheel off the first corner, then he just couldn't really get back to the inside again. So once you get to the outside, someone's on your inside, then you just get sucked out into the sand traps.
Warwick Brown up into second and Jacob Brown up into third, so poor James Bell's just dropped 2 spots in the last 2 corners.
And Jonathan just went a bit wide, so now like he's dropped down to third now. The 2 brown boys in front of him.
Got Aaron and Jay Boving and Paul Gorell all at the back. It looks like Aaron's straight to the pits.
It looked like there was a bit of pushing and shoving going on, and Paul was the innocent bystander out of all that.
Yeah, and I'd say enough damage to Aaron's car. He's parked it behind the wall.
Yeah, it was a big hit. I think it was three to four hits to his car, and these cars are very sensitive to damage.
Paul Gorell's in the pits too, so he'll probably take a fast repair and get back out, hopefully.
Yeah, he should be able to take a fast repair.
And we've got Jacob Brown just took the lead of the race ahead of his father, Warwick Brown.
As we saw last week, Jacob was pretty quick on the in the second race. So it seems to have transitioned into this week as well. Maybe it's the warmer conditions. We've still got our pole sinner Jonathan Bean out in third, so he's doing pretty well. Behind him is his teammate Jason Bell.
Good Jacob Price trying to make a move on James Bell too. God, the action's thick and fast at the front at the moment.
Yeah, we saw from the last race, Jeffrey did quite well, trying to make his way up through the reverse grid race. Stayed out of trouble again. I guess making a move on the inside. James managed to stick it out wide as well.
He was able to stick that thing like glue on the outside.
Not an easy thing to do at this track.
Back up the front watching Jacob Brown just starting to extend his lead, about 1.4 seconds out in front of his old man. If you were Warwick, Lance, would you be pushing like mad to go for the lead of the race, or would you be just as proud as punch that your son's actually leading the race?
Probably a bit of both, but like he's in the car, he's racing, he's a racer, so he wants to get up there and pass his son. But he also has to be mindful about the championship as well. He doesn't want to go risking everything at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. At the end of the day, it's all about keep accumulating points over winning races for the championship.
Because the points are very tight at the moment. I think there's a few of them tied on points.
James Bell underneath Jeffrey Price and a little bit of contact, and they've all got back going.
Very sorry, buddy.
Field's starting to spread out, which we're approaching the halfway point.
It looks like Aaron's parked his car behind the wall, so he's out for the race. Hopefully he'll be back for the next one.
Yeah, hopefully they can get it fixed and ready for race 3. So out of all the different liveries tonight, which one do you reckon is your favourite, mate?
I'm actually quite liking Jeffrey's paint at the moment. I think he's got a ninja or a knight or whatever on the side of his car. Looks quite good.
Looks like a ninja inside a piston, doesn't it?
Now, I'm not sure what it was. I've been looking at it for the last couple of races. First I thought it was a bear, but it doesn't look like a bear.
So obviously it sounds like an anonymous agreement between the two of us that he's got the best paint job out there for the round. Just back with Jacob Brown out in front. He's extended his lead to 2.6 seconds, so he's just looking after the car and walking away with it.
Yeah, he's a very quick driver, as we saw from last week. Seems to have kept a cool head so far this round.
Yeah, last round, Jacob and Aaron had a couple of little disagreements on track, and I'd say they've sat down and spoken about it during the week, and we haven't seen any of that this week.
Everything seems to be seems to calm down between the two of them. They just shook hands and moved on from it all.
But I'd say in about 12 to 18 months' time, I'd hate to be competing against Jacob with what we're seeing today.
James and Jay are really finding it out at the moment. Jay having a look on the inside, but James seems to be able to stick it pretty well on the outside on that turn 1. So Jay's just got around him at turn 2. And Jay was caught up in that early incident as well, so he's recovered pretty well.
Yeah, and I believe he hasn't pitted. So maybe he got out of it with a little bit of damage as he swings wide, exiting the turn.
Yeah, usually with these cars you can get pretty heavy front damage without needing to pit. It's usually the rear is where it's most sensitive.
See Jacob Brown's still extending his lead. I'd say he's just in cruise control, and it's quicker than what anyone else has got to go with him.
Yeah, throughout practice qualifying, he was been the quickest driver so far. He's been unlucky in the first race. It seems like the conditions has caught him out, but he's back up to pace in this one. Got Jonathan still sitting here in third. He's got Jay a fair well back, so hope he can hang on to this one.
That'd be good to see Jonathan get up on the podium for race 2. The downside is it'll put him towards the back for race 3.
Sometimes in these longer races, that's where you really want to start, is at the back to stay out of all the trouble.
Yeah, I agree to that. I agree with that to a degree. But you also got to remember, all the trouble's going to happen in front of you, so you got to be able to avoid it.
Because if he stays where he is, and he will start in 6th or 5th, depending how many finish this race.
Yeah, it looks like Jay Bobbing is slowly reeling him in with a minute to go. So they will still have 2 laps, I'd assume.
Yeah, I don't think the white flags come out yet, so...
No, they've got 2 more laps, I would say. Because that's 3rd and 4th, and the race leaders are about 15 seconds ahead, so it'd be definitely 2 laps. So they've still got another lap to do after this one.
So see what Jonathan does, but he keeps it really wide or just lets Jay through.
Well, big mistake from Jay Bobbing coming out of the turn, dropped the tyre off and got it sideways. So this will be white flag this time, boy.
And Jay's gone real out wide on the last turn.
And just looking back a bit further, Jeffrey Price is right on top of James Bell again.
Now he had a little bit of a look into turn 1.
What we might do after race 3, Lance, is try and get one of the KRF boys to jump up to the commentary box to see how they thought they went.
That sounds good. Be good to have a chat with one of the drivers. It's a bit lonely up here with just the 2 of us.
It is, but as it is our
Good race, mate. That's good fun, James.
Well, that's the end of the race.
Well done, Jacob.
But that one flew by pretty quickly.
Work.
Results.
Thank you.
Just having a look at the results now. We've got Jacob Brown in first, Warwick Brown in second, Jonathan Beth, sorry about the pronunciation, in third, Jay Bobbing in fourth, James Bell in fifth,
Really
Jeffrey Price in sixth, Paul Gorell in seventh, and Aaron Farmer in eighth. So hopefully Aaron's team's got his car back.
I was trying to make
got it all fixed,
but I stuffed up the second last
well
lap.
done to Jacob on the
Second
win.
last turn, I think I might have had a chance otherwise, but you were too smooth, mate. Well done.
It only took 2 races to find smooth, but yeah, cheers.
I hear you, man. I think Aaron might be a bit pissed off with me, though. I don't know whose fault it was, but we had some contact early on and he shot through.
But there you go, from the horse's mouth. Aaron might not be in for race 3. See how his crew go getting his car back together.
Well, that'll be a big one.
anyhow, we'll be back shortly for race 3.